Now on CoastTV News.
Through Delmarva is taking the rain and storms out to sea and lowering the humidity as well. A cooling trend is on the way. A few showers are going to accompany them as well. I'll have the details coming up.
End of eminent domain could be the possibility in Milford after community backlash. What's being discussed at a meeting tonight? A business boom. The holiday weekend brought back busy streets and busy shops. Now what businesses are preparing for ahead of summer? And closing arguments set to begin today in former President Trump's New York hush money trial. What we can expect to happen over the next 2 days.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It's Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thank you so much for joining us on CoastTV News Today. I don't know about you, it was a windows down kind of drive into work this morning for me. Felt like a cool spring morning, but as we saw yesterday, anything can happen. It can always change at any minute. So we're going to bring in First Alert Meteorologist Bob Trihy now to help you plan for the rest of your day. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, Paige. Good morning, Delmarva. And I think we came away unscathed, relatively good yesterday, Memorial Day, from any kind of big storms. We had the rain. We had a lot of rain last night in some places, some puddles out there, but clear skies this morning. And we are seeing much quieter weather as we've seen one cold front sweep the humidity, clouds, and storms out to sea. And we're seeing the mainly clear skies right now. There are a series of fronts back to our west that will continue a cooling process the next few days. Temperatures out the door, not bad. 65 in Salisbury, Georgetown 64, 68 Bethany Beach, Rehoboth right now 69, and the winds are coming out of the west. We like that direction. That usually means pretty good weather, and that's what we're expecting today as temperatures climb through the 70s into the low 80s by the noon hour, and noticeably less humidity as well. Low to mid 80s, it'll be warm but much drier, and then along the coast, a little cooler for you, and looking pretty good into the evening. So your day part forecast, nice to see the sun icons and temperatures rising and warm conditions. We have a cooling trend on the way with lower humidity. More on that coming up in just a bit.
Forward to that, Bob. Thank you. Happening today, the city of Milford is looking at how it'll handle eminent domain. According to the agenda, city officials will review a charter amendment that could prohibit eminent domain. So you may recall it was earlier this year the city's use of eminent domain to acquire Annette Billings land and try to build a park. It caused a lot of backlash, even created a billboard. Eminent domain became a talking point in the most recent election as well. The city rescinded the original plan for Billings property. Now there's a council meeting tonight at 6. Also happening today, Georgetown rolling out some potential new regulations for recreational marijuana. One ordinance will be reviewed that would allow retail marijuana shops and growing facilities. Proposed rules prohibit drive-thrus and outdoor seating. Now, town manager Jean Dvornik previously said marijuana businesses in Georgetown are a possibility. If something like this were to be passed, it would have to go through the town's planning commission and then back to town council before anything would be finalized. The meeting is scheduled for tonight at 6:30. This holiday weekend was also one of travel, especially here on the coast, with a lot of cars and a boardwalk full of vacationers. Whether you're an owner of a small shop or a restaurant, you were bound to have a crowd over the weekend, and that's something that one motel in Ocean City expected.
We were booked all weekend. We had a lot of fun, a lot of guests. We got a lot of checkouts today. However, we got a lot of people still coming in for this week, so hopefully we'll be as booked this weekend coming.
And with the summer season still ahead, businesses can expect to see even more vacationers in Ocean City. Now, Ocean City's economy also thriving due to the tourism. According to the town's annual comprehensive financial report for 2023, more visitors are coming even in the off-peak months. Room sales have already increased by 22%. Food and drink sales are up by 20%. Construction is also on the rise. That's with nearly 1,900 permits issued last year, worth over $100 million. Big events and nearly $11 million ad campaigns are drawing record crowds. As you know, yesterday was Memorial Day. Many organizations on Delmarva held celebrations to honor local service members. The American Legion Post 17 in Lewis had an annual Memorial Day parade. That parade was led off by color guard and veterans carrying our nation's colors alongside the flags of all our armed forces. The parade consisted of military vehicles, floats, and veterans who served in wars going all the way back to World War II.
I was very honored to see our people here like this. It's a blessing in such a small place, such a small town, to have this many military people involved in our organization, our community.
Following that parade inside the American Legion Post 17, a tribute ceremony was held to honor all of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. And a long weekend for many also means going to the beach, and we saw that definitely over the weekend, especially on Coastal Highway. Monday, not an exception. People were wrapping up their weekend, starting to head home. Now, CoastTV spoke to one local who says traffic during the holiday weekend seemed this year particularly bad.
Traffic's definitely been heavy this past couple days. I live over in Millsboro. We came over here to run some errands, go to Lowe's, drop something off at Staples. And the back roads weren't too bad, but definitely on Route 1 here, it's pretty heavy.
AAA projected that 38.4 million people traveled by car over the Memorial Day weekend in the U.S. And according to the organization, that's the highest number for this holiday since AAA began tracking in 2000. This morning, the Worcester County Sheriff's Office will continue investigating a deadly car crash in Bishopville. According to police, officers responded to a crash that happened near Back Creek Road. This was on Sunday evening. Police say there was one car involved, and they say 56-year-old Harold Gray Jr. died at the scene of that crash. Sheriff's Office is now asking if anyone knows any information about this incident, contact Deputy First Class Chris Parr. This morning, one child being treated after being airlifted to a hospital for injuries due to a dog bite. That's according to Delaware State Police. They say this happened Sunday night. It was around 7:15 p.m. And police say Animal Control was responding to the 14,000 block of Wilson Hill Road in Georgetown for that bite. Still no word on the condition of the child who was airlifted for medical treatment or the circumstances of that bite. There's some traffic news to tell you about now. Drivers in Millsboro, take note. Gravel Hill Road between Dock Frame Road and Route 24 will be closed. DelDOT says this closure will go from this Wednesday, May 29th, to Friday, May 31st. It's for pipe installation. There will be detours placed on Mount Joy Road. The closing arguments, they're set to begin today in former President Trump's New York hush money trial. Both sides making their final pitch to convince jurors that they have proved their case. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what each side's closing statements could include later today.
After weeks of back-and-forth battles in the courtroom, the prosecution will get its final chance to convince jurors that former President Trump falsified business records in an effort to silence adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Take the jury through how the conspiracy was formed, how we know Donald Trump himself was not only a part of that conspiracy in a broad sense, but okayed the payment to Stormy Daniels.
The defense is expected to take aim at former Trump fixer Michael Cohen and his credibility.
And try to suggest that Michael Cohen was acting completely independently. To the extent there was a conspiracy here, it was a conspiracy between Michael Cohen and David Pecker and, Keith Davidson, but not Donald Trump.
Trump spent parts of the Memorial Day weekend at campaign events.
That's nice. That's nice.
He was booed at the Libertarian National Convention Saturday. Then during a NASCAR race Sunday, he ignored shouted questions about this pivotal week for his trial.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
How do you feel about Tuesday? How do you feel about closing arguments?
Meanwhile, the Biden campaign is ramping up its attacks on the presumptive GOP nominee.
The President Trump is unhinged, he's dangerous, and we cannot let him get back to the Oval Office.
Trump has denied any wrongdoing, claiming the hush money case against him is a witch hunt. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And a verdict in Trump's hush money case could come as soon as this week. Well, we're just getting started this morning on CoastTV News Today. Still coming up, a chance to help out the community, a blood drive coming to Sussex County, and we're telling you what you need to know to contribute to the cause that has the potential to help so many people in need. And deadly tornado, leaving many people grappling with loss. We're showing you what experts say is to come for those areas across the country for the future of our weather. And operating back in the office, why experts saying that more jobs are ruling out remote work. All that and more this morning as CoastTV News Today continues.
On Coast Life, discover the serene charm of a local inn with lush landscapes. Then, dive into cool vibes at a beachside coffee house where handcrafted brews meet Vogue cuisine and Instagrammable moments. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Next extra, Jennifer Lopez suits up to save the world. Let's do this. The one scene in her new thriller she just can't watch.
It was crazy.
Next extra.
Today at 11:30 on CoastTV.
It is 5:11 on our Tuesday morning. Bay Health Cam in Dover still showing some wet roads. We had some of that rain overnight, but we're starting to dry it out. 65 in Dover, and we're in the low to mid 60s most inland areas right now. Milton 66, Georgetown 64, and mid to upper 60s right now along the coast. So it's a great looking morning, and we've got a westerly wind. That's a clear weather direction as we're looking at mostly clear skies right now. Any kind of rain and storminess and a lot of that humidity now getting swept out to sea, as it will be much more comfortable out there. And Paige, my putting is getting so good now. Excellent today, both putting and weather-wise. On the golf course, mostly sunny and less humid, and a temperature of 83.
Made a lot of people's day, Bob. Great work there. All right, well, Rehoboth Beach still trying to build its new beach patrol building. The city says right now the foundation design of the facility is being updated. The update will include new piles and pile locations. Concrete for the building foundation. That's expected to be poured starting mid-June. Meanwhile, the contractor completing the stormwater structure and will soon start demolishing Old North Sidewalk. That's to build a new sidewalk and retaining wall. In Lewis, yet another development. This one's called Henlopen Bluff, and it's back on the city's agenda for next week. The proposed development is set to have a public hearing June 3rd. The land where they're thinking of building the development is located on Gills Neck Road, and the plan includes 79 single-family lots with many improvements. A public hearing will review changes and waivers for this development. Returning to the office is a battle between workers and managers. So guess who's winning? Well, according to job site Ladders, most high-paying jobs right now are in-office jobs. Ladders reports less than 4% of roles that pay more than $250,000 a year are fully remote. That's fewer than 1% are hybrid. Experts say rolling downhill as managers in the office want their workers there too. It's been a swift change from 2021 when Ladders declared remote work is here to stay. Pharmacy staff at 2 CVS retail stores in Rhode Island voted on Friday to join a new national pharmacy union called the Pharmacy Guild. Pharmacy workers at locations open 24 hours a day won their union elections. This makes them the first stores to unionize in CVS's home state. The latest unionization comes just 4 weeks after a CVS Omnicare pharmacy became the first to join the Pharmacy Guild. The results signal growing momentum in a movement to help thousands of U.S. pharmacy workers fight for a better industry for themselves and for the safety of their patients. Still ahead this morning, a deadly tornado left many grieving across our country. We're showing you what forecasts are suggesting for those areas today.
It's been a horrible spring out there across the Midwest with severe weather. For us, sun's coming up early these days around 5:40. Spicer Brothers Cam showing nice conditions right now as a cold front is sweeping away showers and storms. Expect lower humidity and a cool down in the days to come. And there are a few more showers in the forecast as well. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Download the DSN app today. driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
America's favorite car show makes its Dover debut with cool cars, cool people, and good time. It's the first ever Good Guys First Grundy Insurance Mid-Atlantic National, and it's all happening June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Check out over 2,000 of the Northeast's baddest classics on display. And don't miss Good Guys CPP Autocross racing action, a tire smoke and burnout competition, Nitro Thunderfest, a huge swap meet and vendor midway, live music, and so much more. And it's all going down June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Get details at good-guys.com.
In our coastal communities, every wave has a tale. CoastTV brings these stories home, from the smallest shell in Ocean City to the lighthouse in Lewis. What happens here matters. Every moment, every detail is a chapter in our shared story. We're your neighbors, your friends, woven into the very sands of our community. Our stories are your stories, reflecting the heart and soul of our coastal life. CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is now 5:17 on your Tuesday. We're going to take a live look right now at Ocean City, see what's going on there. Pretty cool, calm, collected there. At least it looks like in Ocean City, Bob.
Yeah, it does look good. You know, skies are clearing out. I saw a lot of stars this morning, Paige. So I think we are setting up for a good-looking day and a lot less in the way of humidity as we go through time. Now, 83 is what I'm expecting today. Average high is 78, but I think we've got a cooling trend on the way. Look at this, 79 Wednesday. Then we're into the mid-70s Thursday and Friday, and the humidity will be low. That's going to be fantastic. And then we're into the upper 70s by Saturday. And on the muggy meter, this is great news as well. It's still a little muggy out there now, but we drop into the comfortable range here for the next couple of days. It does go up a little bit into the muggy range by later Wednesday, and then we're really comfortable later in the week into the weekend with very comfortable humidity levels. Looking forward to that. Temperature-wise, out the door, 64 in Del Mar, Redden 63, Rehoboth 68, Ocean Pines right now, you are at 67 degrees, and we've got a westerly wind, and that's a good wind direction to keep us, well, kind of warm and drier as we go through the afternoon hours. And we're looking at mostly clear skies right now across Delmarva. All the clouds, rain are now offshore as we have a series of fronts that are moving through. There's another one back to our west, and there's a few more across the Midwest. We've got a trough developing across the Great Lakes with cooler weather here and some embedded showers as well. And that cooler weather and some of those showers will make their way our way as we go through time. Here's Futurecast this morning at 7 a.m. We're in the low 70s already and a beautiful day. Quick warm up, lower 80s by noon. I think by mid-afternoon, 84 Del Mar, Millsboro, 83, 84 in Milton, 70s and 80s along the coast. Just a few clouds. A beautiful day. And then into this evening, it's possible we could see a few stray showers, a little disturbance swinging through. Otherwise, we'll call it clear to partly cloudy and overnight lows dipping in the low to mid 60s by Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday will be a good looking day with a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures into the 70s and then eventually some lower 80s as well. And then later in the day, some showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder as well as a stronger disturbance moves through. And then that'll bring in actually drier air as we go through time. And then we really clear it out as we go into into Thursday with sunshine, Friday, and even into Saturday looking good. Maybe a few more clouds as we go through our day on Saturday. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 83 today, and then 79 Wednesday with a few late day showers, mid-70s Thursday and Friday, mostly sunny. Overnight lows very pleasant, lower 50s by the weekend. Upper 70s into the weekend, looking dry. How about that? Mostly sunny Saturday. A few more clouds on Sunday. Our umbrella winner today is Gary Williams from Ocean View. Congratulations, Gary. You have a brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and CoastTV.
Thank you, Bob. Yeah, your 7-day forecast making us feel very lucky as people across our country are still dealing with the effects of storms. At least 23 people are dead from a tornado-spawning storm system that ripped through the U.S. after a rough morning commute in some states today. Could be coming some relief. Meanwhile, Amy Kiley shows us some people in the system's wake are still grieving.
Everything was gone and that everyone was missing.
More than 20 people are dead from a storm system that's been pounding the U.S. since the weekend. After this morning, the eastern seaboard's getting relief, while new storms hit Texas and surrounding states. Meanwhile, some no longer in immediate danger are mourning their losses.
They were two of our very beloved neighbors. All of our kids played together.
The National Weather Service says a tornado that touched down near Tulsa, Oklahoma, was at least an EF3. Family and friends are grieving for two people who died during that storm.
It was heartbreaking just hearing him scream for everyone, trying to find everyone.
Tana would have wanted her kids to be safe. Linda would have wanted her grandkids to be safe.
Texas has one of the highest death tolls.
This little camper is where I was at.
This man is thankful he survived a tornado there, unlike some of his neighbors. He says he feels for their loved ones.
We can't replace it alive.
Other storm victims miss their animals.
We've lost cows, we've lost pigs, we lost one of our dogs. My husband's lost his horse.
For many others, the loss involves their homes, livelihoods, or both.
It's our life's work. It's our passion.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Still ahead this morning, a chance for locals to help out our community. A blood drive coming to Sussex County, and we're telling you which blood types the American Red Cross says are especially needed when we get back.
Life is all about choices.
And on Delmarva, we know you have a lot of country music stations to choose from.
Well, at Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, we believe we do more of what you want.
And playing stuff that we love too, like Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson.
Plus all the good stuff too, Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Garth, and all the classics in between.
So we're issuing the Coast Country Challenge.
Tune us in for a week and we're sure when you'll accept the challenge,
you'll feel Delmarva proud too.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
At FH Fur, we know that a dripping faucet isn't just a nuisance. It's your home crying for help. That's why we say no to dispatch fees and goodbye to diagnostic charges. With our Get a Plumber in Your Home for Free promise, we focus on what really matters, solving your plumbing woes. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a running toilet, or a water heater on the fritz, we bring knowledge, experience, and professionalism right to your doorstep, free.
Call Fur, FHFur, FHFur.com.
In our coastal communities, every wave has a tale. CoastTV brings these stories home, from the smallest shell in Ocean City to the lighthouse in Lewis. What happens here matters. Every moment, every detail is a chapter in our shared story. We're your neighbors, your friends, woven into the very sands of our community. Our stories are your stories, reflecting the heart and soul of our coastal life. CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Lewis is looking to improve biking and walking around the area. City officials are updating the Lewis Bike Plan to make biking and walking safe and still fun for everyone. They're also improving online maps with QR codes, adding new picnic tables and trash bins, and updating the printed maps. And they're going to be working on a proposal that's to restart a flag crossing program on Savannah Road, where people hold up flags at the crosswalk to kind of just get your attention. In Dewey Beach, they're looking to fix some of their charters and codes. The town's Charter and Code Review Committee is going to make sure they know contractors have valid licenses before getting a town business license. They also plan to change rules about where downspouts go. That's where the rain comes down from the gutters. All of that to reduce water damage and improve stormwater management. Another idea the committee is considering is updating green space rules to make the town prettier and better for the environment. The committee may vote to recommend all these changes to Town Council on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Are you looking for a way to maybe give back this summer? The American Red Cross hosting a blood drive in Millville on June 18th. You can go donate blood from 1 to 6 p.m. It's at Duke's Drive. The Red Cross says donors with blood type O, B, or A are especially needed. And to participate, donors need to schedule an appointment with the Red Cross. Ocean View encouraging community members to participate in Delaware's SCORP survey. SCORP stands for Statewide Comprehensive Outdoor Recreation Plan. The survey helps plan and improve recreational facilities across the state by gathering public feedback. SCORP is updated every 5 years to ensure vibrant and accessible outdoor spaces, but the survey ends this Friday, so you can find the link to that survey on coasttvnews.com. We're going to bring back in Bob Trihy. Bob, earlier you said it's a great day to play golf, so if they're already playing hooky, might as well go to the beach too.
Playing hooky? That's not us. Not up. No way. We don't do that. We are good workers, Paige. We are dedicated. Now, it is going to be a beautiful day at the beaches for today. Bring your sunscreen, the higher SPF sunscreen. Ocean City, upper 70s and lower 80s for Fenwick Island, around 82 a little bit later on. If you're riding the ferry from Lewis to Cape May, we're looking at upper 70s and lower 80s. Just gorgeous out there. And Rehoboth, I think you're topping out in the low 80s with all that sunshine. On the Bayside, Cambridge, we're looking at upper 70s by noon, 81 your temperature by 5, and lots of sunshine as well for Crisfield, right around 80 degrees. I think we will still see a few more showers in the days to come with a cooling trend on the way. I'll have much more on that coming up in a few minutes.
Also coming up, closing arguments in the hush money trial for former President Donald Trump. We'll tell you how long a verdict could be delivered after the arguments rest. And businesses booming in Ocean City, how the holiday weekend fared for coastal businesses, and what this could mean for the summer season ahead. And dealing with eminent domain, we'll tell you what Milford could decide after a controversial issue over one local's property became a key topic at the most recent election. Coast TV News Today will be right back.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Where your business chooses to bank matters. Founded locally, County Bank is invested in serving you, your business, and our community. We offer customized loans to fit any business with competitive rates and flexible terms. Ask us about County Bank Express loans. Choose County Bank. We have roots here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLSR ID 410450.
Wheel, fan favorite Brian is back to represent.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken, baby.
So where are you from, Brian?
Tuesday at 7 on CoastTV.
Next Jeopardy, another runaway win. One more and he's headed to the Tournament of Champions. But now the training wheels are off, or are they?
I never learned to ride a bike, so I have an adult tricycle.
Next Jeopardy.
Tuesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Now on CoastTV News.
A cold front swept through Delmarva last night, taking the rain and storms out to sea and the humidity as well. And we're going to see lower humidity and a cooling trend on the way. A few showers possible too. Details coming up.
Eminent domain, why Milford could be doing away with it altogether. Closing arguments set to begin today in former President Trump's New York hush money trial. What we can expect to happen today and over the next few days. Dozens killed after an airstrike in Rafah, why Israeli officials now say that was not the plan and what went wrong.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It's now 5:30 on this Tuesday. Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thank you for joining us as we continue on CoastTV News Today. It feels like today's the day that we've been waiting for, at least weather-wise. We didn't really get this great of weather over the holiday weekend, but better late than never, Bob. So we're going to bring back in Bob Trihy. Bob, is this going to stick around, though?
I think it will. You know, the holiday weekend wasn't all bad pace. Saturday and Sunday were great. Yesterday, really muggy. We had some of that rain. So I would say about 75% of the holiday was good. Back to work Tuesday. It always seems like back to work, the weather is outstanding. It makes it just tougher to go to work. And we are looking at clear skies right now. The clouds and rain have been swept out to sea. We have a series of fronts moving through that will continue to lower the humidity with time as well. Temperatures pretty nice into the 60s, mid to upper 60s from Salisbury to Bethany Beach. 68. Lewis right now 68. And the wind direction. It's all about the wind direction coming out of the west, and it's going to be a warm and drier wind throughout the day as temperatures quickly rise through the 70s. Here's Futurecast at 11:30. Already 80 in Millsboro and Del Mar, cooler 70s along the coast, and we're looking at temperatures topping out low to mid 80s inland later today and a little cooler along the beaches. And make sure you have that sunscreen. You will need it. UV index today is very high. It's a 9. Burn time is 10 minutes, and we have 9s right across the board the next several days, very high. So really be careful in the sun the next few days and use extra caution, Paige.
Thank you. Happening today, the city of Milford looking at how it handles eminent domain. According to their agenda, city officials will be reviewing a charter amendment that would prohibit eminent domain. So you may recall earlier this year the city's use of eminent domain to acquire Annette Billings' land. They wanted to build a park on it, and that caused backlash, even a big billboard. Eminent domain then became a talking point in the most recent election. The city rescinded its plan for Billings' property, and now there's a council meeting tonight at 6. Also happening today, Georgetown rolling out new potential regulations for recreational marijuana. An ordinance will be reviewed that would allow retail marijuana shops and growing facilities. Proposed rules prohibit drive-thrus and outdoor seating. Town manager Gene Dvornik previously said marijuana businesses in Georgetown are a possibility, and if something like this were to be passed, it would have to go through the town's planning commission and then back to town council again before anything could be finalized. This meeting is scheduled for tonight at 6:30. The holiday weekend was also one of travel, especially to the beaches. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us how busy Ocean City has become since the weekend.
Memorial Day weekend marked the beginning of the busy season in Ocean City, something sales attendant Noah Franks noticed when driving into Ocean City this weekend.
Oh, the traffic was crazy.
With loads of cars and a boardwalk full of vacationers, whether you're an owner of a small shop or a restaurant, you were bound to have a crowd. Something this motel expected.
We were booked all weekend. We had a lot of fun, a lot of guests. We got a lot of checkouts today. However, we got a lot of people still coming in for this week, so hopefully we'll be as booked this weekend coming.
Even with the fog in the air, people are still flocking to the beaches. But Frank says this is nothing compared to what's coming.
Man, this is nothing. Like, it's hundreds and thousands of people just
you won't be able to walk. It's no space. Like, there's no space to walk anywhere.
With the summer season ahead, businesses can expect to see even more vacationers in Ocean City. The Ocean City Chamber of Commerce says that the spring season is a tough one for businesses, but that all pays off in the summertime. I'm Kevin Zepay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And Ocean City's economy also thriving due to tourism. According to the town's annual comprehensive financial report for 2023, more visitors are coming even in the off-peak months. Room sales have increased by 22%. Food and drink sales are up by 20%. Construction's also on the rise, with nearly 1,900 permits issued last year, worth over $100 million. Big events and nearly $11 million ad campaigns are drawing in record crowds. Yesterday in Milford, people gathered at Milford High School to honor our fallen heroes. We're going to show you what it looked like there on your screen. The community came together waving flags to show their support as the Milford Community Band played songs of honor for all the military branches. State Representative Brian Shoup, who helped coordinate the event, says over 500 people came out to pay tribute and respect to our fallen servicemen and women. A long weekend for many means also going to the beach, and we've of course saw that over the weekend, especially if you're driving on Coastal Highway. Monday, not an exception. People were wrapping up their weekends and heading home. CoastTV spoke to one local who says traffic during the holiday weekend seemed this year particularly bad.
Traffic's definitely been heavy this past couple days. I live over in Millsboro. We came over here to run some errands, go to Lowe's, drop something off at Staples. And the back roads weren't too bad, but definitely on Route 1 here, it's pretty heavy.
AAA projected that 38.4 million people traveled by car over the Memorial Day weekend. And according to the organization, that's the highest number for this holiday since AAA began tracking it back in 2000. Some traffic news for you. Drivers in Millsboro, you'll want to take note. Gravel Hill Road between Dock Frame Road and Route 24 will be closing. DelDOT says this closure will go from Wednesday to Friday, May 31st. It's for pipe installation. There are detours in place on Mount Joy Road. Today, closing arguments will be heard from both sides in a hush money trial of former President Donald Trump. After weeks of back and forth battles in the courtroom, the prosecution will get its final chance to convince jurors that former President Trump falsified business records in an effort to silence adult film star Stormy Daniels. But meanwhile, the defense is expected to take aim at a key witness, former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen, and his credibility. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said a deadly airstrike in southern Gaza went tragically wrong as he addressed Parliament on Monday. The Prime Minister said an airstrike near Rafah killed dozens of Palestinians and it will be investigated. Netanyahu expressed that strike was not intended to cause civilian casualties, but he was interrupted by shouts from opposition lawmakers. According to Gaza Health Ministry, Israeli attacks have killed at least 36,000 Palestinians in the Hamas-ruled enclave. We still have a lot more news to get to this morning, so don't go anywhere. Coming up in sports news, Sports World Morning, Hall of Famer Bill Walton. The basketball legend has sadly passed away at the age of 71, and we'll tell you what you need to know about his decades-long career. And seats saving lives, that's what Millsboro Car Company is reminding people. We're telling you what they say this weekend sparked that reminder. And we're taking a look at the new unit of the Ocean City Police Department. What the agency says vehicles will specifically target this summer, so stay with us on Coast TV News today.
On Coast Life, discover the serene charm of a local inn with lush landscapes. Then, dive into cool vibes at a beachside coffee house where handcrafted brews meet Vogue cuisine and Instagrammable moments. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
next wheel, fan favorite Brian is back to represent.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken, baby.
So where are you from, Brian?
Tuesday at 7 on CoastTV.
Next Jeopardy, another runaway win. One more and he's headed to the Tournament of Champions. But now the training wheels are off, or are they?
I never learned to ride a bike, so I have an adult tricycle.
Next Jeopardy.
Tuesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Just about 5:40 on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's back to work, and the weather seems to be nice always when we go back to work. 68 in Ocean City on our dry tech cam. Beautiful day for the beach or any outdoor activities. And out the door right now, temperatures mid to upper 60s. We've got a westerly wind, so that will be a dry wind today with lower humidity. It's going to be gorgeous out there today as all the moisture has been swept out to sea, and beautiful on the golf course as well. My putting if I must say so myself, is excellent. Page 83, mostly sunny and less humid today. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. Your forecast just a call away. 443-880-9100 is a number sponsored by Bear, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Today, Bob. Thank you for that. Ocean City Police are helping the beach patrol a little differently this year, so check this out. Officers say they'll be on ATVs every day. The goal is to help enforce local laws like not smoking or drinking on the beach and to help reunite lost kids with their parents. The Millsboro Fire Company is reminding you of the importance of car seats, saying over the weekend 2 car crashes involved young children and car seats. Firefighters say no one was seriously hurt, but properly securing a car seat is key to avoiding that. Car seats, of course, save children every day. 2-time NBA champion and Hall of Famer Bill Walton has died. According to a league spokesperson, Walton, who was 71, passed away after a prolonged battle with cancer. Walton led the Portland Trail Blazers to a championship in 1977 and won a second NBA title as a member of the Boston Celtics in '86. After his Hall of Fame career as a player, Walton brought his unique perspective to the broadcasting booth, where he sometimes went viral for his brand of non-sequitur color commentary. Former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson is said to be doing great after suffering a medical scare while on a flight from Miami to Los Angeles. This was on Sunday. According to representatives, the 57-year-old boxer experienced an ulcer flare-up 30 minutes before landing that made him nauseated and very dizzy. Paramedics had to tend to Tyson while he was on board the plane, but in a statement, Tyson rep said he is appreciative to the medical staff that were there to help him. Some entertainment news now. An event about an iconic film doesn't go as planned, and a new documentary spotlights the fight against ALS. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
We have the God-given right to make our opinions known.
Richard Dreyfuss delivered some opinions at a Massachusetts theater, and the theater has apologized for them. Dreyfuss appeared at a screening of Jaws over the weekend, and according to attendees' social media posts, went on a rant about Barbra Streisand, women in general, and trans people. The Cabot Theater issued a statement saying, "We understand that his remarks were distressing and offensive to many of our community members, and for that, we sincerely apologize." Dreyfuss has yet to comment on the situation.
We found out Brian had ALS the day we came home from the hospital with our second daughter.
I had gone to a neurologist for what I thought was a standard checkup. The doctor said on average people live 6 months after they're diagnosed.
When you're told that the world you believed you were going to live in is no longer there, you have to either choose to curl up into a ball or act.
Brian Wallach acted. The documentary For Love and Life, No Ordinary Campaign shows how Brian and his wife Sandra responded to his ALS diagnosis at age 37, 7 years ago, by pushing the U.S. government to increase funding for ALS research and make it easier for patients to access experimental treatments. They've also founded the nonprofit I Am ALS and a telemedicine company providing care to those living with ALS, Parkinson's, and other neurodegenerative diseases. For Love and Life is now streaming on Prime Video. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The sun is on the rise. We're looking at brightening skies now on our Tidal Health cam in Salisbury. 65 degrees. A beautiful day is on the way. The humidity getting swept out to sea with the rain and storms. And a cooling trend is on the way the rest of the weekend. Still some showers as well. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Hey, Steve, we've got this trip to give away. It's gotta be Vegas, man.
No. Hawaii, it's on everybody's bucket list. Oh, wait, it's Sarah.
Oh, hey, are you guys talking about the trip? Tinseltown is where it's at. Oh, hey, there's April.
Wait, I'm the voice of reason. We should let the winner pick.
Listen weekdays for your cue to call to qualify for a spot at our Pick Your Trip party at Suicide Bridge in Hurlock, sponsored by Alpha Roofing and Siding. Delmarva residents only, 21 and older.
Tamron Hall, daytime Emmy nominee for talk series and host.
And on the next Tamron Hall. How they survived the viral moment people are talking about, a woman clinging to the hood of the car to save her dog from dog nappers. What was she thinking? She joins us live. Then a pastor in the middle of his Sunday sermon is confronted by a gunman, and it's all live streamed. The divine intervention, he says, saved everyone inside. Next Tamron Hall.
Tuesday at 3 on CoastTV.
It's now 5:46 on your Tuesday morning. We're going to take a live look right now out at Salisbury, and sun is just about to be up there, it looks like, in Salisbury. Still dark, though, but, you know, just those buildings, Bob. But do you think it's pretty cool there, or is it going to start warming up soon?
Yeah, you know, we're in the mid-60s thereabouts in Salisbury, Paige, and we're going to warm up pretty quickly here as we go through the day. One thing we'll notice is the humidity will be much lower today. It was pretty atrocious yesterday, so much better as we head into a shortened work week. Here's our 5-day temperature trend. 78 is the average high now. I think it's warm today. 83 inland areas, maybe even a little higher than that in some places, but the humidity levels will start to come down. 79 on Wednesday. The temperatures also come down with time. Look at this, mid-70s Thursday and Friday with low humidity. That is going to be amazing. And 78 on Saturday. That means we're going to have some cool mornings as well, down into the 50s. As far as the muggy meter, it's going to start getting comfortable as we go through the day today. The humidity comes up a little bit tomorrow ahead of another cold front that will really drop the humidity down Thursday through Saturday, and then it starts to come up again a little bit on Sunday. But a nice stretch of weather on the way with temperatures out the door in the mid to upper 60s right now, so pretty pleasant. And the winds coming out of the west, and that's a dry wind for us and a warm wind as well. So here's clouds and radar. No clouds to speak of right now, so looking at mainly clear skies. All the moisture, clouds, and storminess is well out to sea as we have a series of fronts moving our way. There's a trough of low pressure over the Great Lakes, a pocket of cooler air, and some embedded disturbances. So we'll see that cooler air and a few showers maybe from time to time. Futurecast at 7 a.m. quickly rising through the 70s by late morning and close to noon. We're in the lower 80s from Berlin to Georgetown, 80 in Delmar, 81 in Salisbury, and 70s and 80s along the coast. A beautiful day on the way. Maybe 80 around Bethany Beach, and with that offshore wind, even some of the beach locations that are typically cooler will be warmer. 83 in Rehoboth, 83 in Georgetown, and Salisbury 83. So a beautiful day and a beautiful evening. Still lower 80s around 7 o'clock. We could see a stray shower coming through this evening with a little disturbance. Otherwise, we'll call it clear to partly cloudy through the overnight. And by Wednesday morning, we're in the 60s. And then we'll be seeing another mild day with temperatures into the lower 80s in some places tomorrow. Not as warm. And look at this. We start to see some showers, maybe some thunderstorms popping up Wednesday afternoon. Nothing severe, but certainly some showers as we go into your Wednesday evening, as that's the leading edge to another shot of cooler air behind that front. And still kind of cloudy Wednesday night, but it does start to clear out Thursday. Gorgeous conditions. That's when it's cool and the humidity is low. And that continues into Friday and into the weekend as well. Maybe some clouds by Saturday, but still pretty nice. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast. Today's the warmest day of the next several with a high of 83. And then Wednesday, some of those showers, maybe a thunderstorm into the afternoon and evening Wednesday, 79. And then gorgeous Thursday and Friday, mid-70s, upper 70s for the weekend. More sunshine Saturday, more clouds on Sunday, but we actually keep it dry for a weekend. That's amazing. And then Monday, 81 with a mix of sun and clouds.
Bob, thank you so much. Yep. We have a heads up for some of you happening today. Laurel property owners on Center Street will be without water. The town says it's only temporary. However, people living on Center Street will experience a temporary water shutoff. It's due to the new water main system that's being installed in that area. The turnoff will begin around 9 a.m. It'll only be for a few hours, and the town is apologizing for any inconvenience. Also happening today, Milton's contractor will start sweeping town-owned streets. The service could be for the remainder of the week and go into the following week. Town says avoid street parking as much as possible during the work time. In Rehoboth Beach, the municipal elections set for August 10th with 2 Board of Commissioner seats up for grabs. Voting runs 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Convention Center. Candidates must file petitions by June 3rd requiring 10 to 25 signatures from qualified electors. To request a petition, email or call the city. Qualifications will be reviewed June 21st. And we're going to stick with local elections. We have a note for those living in Fenwick Island. The voter registration deadline is July 3rd to vote in that town's municipal election. Voters have to be a U.S. citizen, 18 and older, and be a property owner since March 1st. The election will take place August 3rd from 1 to 5 at Fenwick Town Hall. Coming up on Coast TV News today, new research revealing ways to lower your risk for young onset dementia. We'll show you what experts found that could help in learning more about the disease.
It is a beautiful start to our Tuesday, as you can see on our Bay Health cam in Dover. Lots of sunshine today, a cooling trend and lower humidity the next few days. Still a few showers in the forecast, maybe a rumble of thunder, but more sunshine to end the week into the weekend. Yes, a nice weekend. We have your 10-day forecast coming up after the break.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Hey, Steve, we've got this trip to give away. It's gotta be Vegas, man.
No. Hawaii, it's on everybody's bucket list. Oh, wait, it's Sarah.
Oh, hey, are you guys talking about the trip? Tinseltown is where it's at. Oh, hey, there's April.
Wait, I'm the voice of reason. We should let the winner pick.
Listen weekdays for your cue to call to qualify for a spot at our Pick Your Trip party at Suicide Bridge in Hurlock, sponsored by Alpha Roofing and Siding. Delmarva residents only, 21 and older.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Join Sussex Pride and Milton Theater in celebrating love, diversity, and inclusion at Milton Pride on Saturday, June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. Hosted by the fabulous Magnolia Applebottom. Enjoy food trucks, explore unique vendors, and enjoy performances by the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware and more. Be part of Milton Pride on June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. in downtown Milton, a celebration of unity in diversity. Sashay over to miltontheater.com for more information. Celebrate Pride, celebrate you.
Most of the time, dementia affects people who are 65 years and older, but young onset dementia can happen to those even in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now, Marty Salt shows us a new study identifies factors that can up your risk for developing this devastating disease.
Young onset dementia, also called early onset dementia, affects more than 300,000 Americans, and it strikes during the prime of their lives.
Typically, people develop symptoms in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, as opposed to developing symptoms in their 70s and 80s.
In a new study published in JAMA Neurology, researchers identified risk factors that are linked to young onset dementia. Heart disease, a previous stroke, or an alcohol use disorder were strong predictors of young onset dementia. Carrying specific gene mutations was also a major risk factor.
It's incredibly tragic to see these families pass this disease on from generation to generation.
Being socially isolated was another key risk factor for dementia. So was not getting enough vitamin D. And for men, having diabetes was strongly associated with developing the disease. Some other possible culprits were having a less formal education, a lower socioeconomic status, depression, poor hand grip strength, and hearing impairment. Doctors hope identifying these warning signs earlier may allow them to treat the disease before it's gone too far.
We think it would be a lot easier to stop the disease from progressing rather than trying to catch up and prevent all of the sort of downstream effects that happen.
Helping you identify risk factors for young onset dementia, I'm Marty Salt reporting.
And two other possible risk factors that were mentioned in that study were having a high C-reactive protein marker, that's a sign of inflammation, and having orthostatic hypotension, which is an abnormal drop in blood pressure when you stand up. The time is now 5:56. We're going to check in now with our Coastal Pet of the Day. Today's Coastal Pet of the Day may have just gotten caught red-handed. Look at that. On your screen is 4-year-old Buster. Buster is an adorable corgi and loves pizza crust and long walks on the beach. Okay, Buster was submitted to us by his family in Lewis. Look at Buster. Is that pizza in his mouth, Bob? Pizza crust? I can't see that close. That's so funny with his little legs behind him. All right, keep sending us photos of your pets. Scan the QR code right there on your screen, and you can send them to us. You can also watch weekdays 5 to 7 to see the pets we feature. All right, almost 5:57 now. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door. Buster said he likes long walks on the beach and pizza, Bob. Maybe a great day to go to the boardwalk, get pizza?
I think so. I think his name should be Busted.
Ooh, good one.
Buster, busted, yes. Turns around like, what did I do? Nothing to see here. No, beautiful day on the beach page and taking the dog for a walk if your dog is allowed on the specific beaches that we talked about yesterday. So follow the rules. We're looking at 60s and 70s, eventually 80s today. Gorgeous with a westerly wind. Humidity is dropping. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. 83 today, 79 Wednesday, late day showers and storms. Then even cooler Thursday and Friday, mid-70s, 50s at night. And yes, Paige, a beautiful regular weekend on the way. Upper 70s, I say regular because it's not a holiday weekend. More sun Saturday, more clouds Sunday, and then even warmer next week, low 80s with some showers from time to time.
Thank you. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, Milford is dealing again with eminent domain. We'll tell you what the city is discussing today after an issue that sparked major controversy and became a key topic at the most recent election.